wild and free, cruising through towns like a storm at sea. Master chartist got the moves unseen, eyes on the prize with a scream so mean. Row, 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 dog, he's taking the reins. Fibonacci's lines running wild through his veins, cracking the secrets, unlocking the trade. Born to hustle while others get played. Candles burn bright on his midnight ride, parabolic curves where the shadows reside, predicting the winds like a prophet does. Markets shiver when they feel his buzz. Row, 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 dog, he's taking the reins. Fibonacci's lines running wild through his veins, cracking the secrets, unlocking the trade. Born to hustle while others get played. I bought some crypto, I bought at the top. Felt the FOMO, man, I couldn't stop. Dreams of Lambos and a yacht to land. This digital gold slipped right through my hand. Charts climbing high like I could touch the sky, but fortune smirked and waved goodbye. Hopes of riches flying high and proud, and then the plunge, oh what a crowd. And then the market fell down, fell down. There goes vacation, there goes the rent. Oh, that money's long gone spent. I bought some crypto then. The market fell down, fell down. I watched the news hyped up on my screen. 1,000 voices saying evergreen, but the bubble popped and left me dazed, lost in a haze, crypto craze. Lucky rabbit's feet couldn't save me then. Every coin I bought turned to dust again. Back to dreaming on a subway ride, feeling the sting of that crypto tide. And then the market fell down, fell down. There goes vacation, there goes the rent. Oh, that money's long gone spent. I bought some crypto then. The market fell down, fell down. There the market fell down, fell down. There goes vacation, there goes the rent. Oh, that money's long gone spent. I bought some crypto, then the market fell down, fell down. market fell down, fell down. Their hearts carved from stone, machines hum a smoky song. Who will rise and who'll be gone? Eyes locked like gears in place, numbers spin a tireless race. Bet the house with hands of bronze, patterns guide me toward the dawn. Swing high, swing low, tell me where the profits go. Swing low, swing high, swing high. Sweat and steel and endless grind, tick the clock and chase the time. Fortune's hammer hits with might, will the spark ignite tonight? In the forge of hope and strife, every bolt a chance at life. Echoes of a clanging beat, will I land upon my feet? Swing high, swing low, tell me where the profits go. Swing low, swing high, swing high. Months wasted waiting, all coins on pause, lost time stacking, opportunities lost, gains come slow and they slip away fast, frustrated as hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. Please strap yourself in, this is going to be a doozy. If you have your cowbells handy, you may now proceed to reach between your legs and grab them and play with them. It's fun. Ring the bell. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's go.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to Late Night. Are you done? Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with the Road Dog. So glad to have you here. Honored to have you here spending time with me tonight as we look at the crypto market and try to figure out just what the hell is going on with Bitcoin and all these altcoins. It looks so good, then it didn't. Then it looked good, and then it didn't. And they're chopping up here after a nice little run up. You often get this little chop, and that's how they take all them profits back. And they try and take some back from me. Here we are on the daily instead of the 6 minute or the 1 minute. Thought we would start here today just to kind of get a feel for what's really going on with Bitcoin. Nice run up from the bottom, and we're above the 9 moving average, that little green line right there. We came out of this red cloud and got a little sliver of green over here. So far, so good. If we did top there, which I think we might have a reason to think that maybe we did. Let's pull out an old Fibonacci here and go from swing low to swing high down here. Look at our extension areas up through here. Also going to take a look at this little guy here. Swing high to swing low. And on some levels, she didn't meet my bigger picture. On some smaller moves, like a move within here, it nailed a top area for me. And so the question is, do we got our top in yet? Or are we going to squeeze up some more? Or are we going through a correction now? And so when you look on the daily, she's pausing. On the daily, it's consolidating up here and starting to make what appears to be a more symmetrical type shape. I guess we could draw that out here on the daily. Does it feel awkward, Degens, to be on the daily chart? I want to make you bright white. Nah, I got too much white. So on the daily, we got this going on, a consolidation, squeezing to a tip, and we're squeezing there now. We are at the 9 moving average as we speak. Price is right there, touching it, trying to touch it. Now, the question is, will it hold or will it not? If it doesn't hold, then we're looking to talk to the 9 moving average on the daily, which is down here about 116. What's it going to do, man? Because if you build up a position here expecting it to go up to a higher high, then it comes down, then, well, you're going to get stopped. You get stopped out, or worse, you write it down and you watch your wealth diminish as we go down. And what if it decides, hey, man, I want to go down a little bit further? Oh my God. Then what? If it wants to come down and test 100,000 for some freaky reason, I don't know. I mean, just think about it. So so you got that thing to think about here. But right now we're above the 9. As long as we're above the 9 moving average, my motto on the show is everything's fine, right? But okay, so if you try to build a bag here and you're going to bounce off the 9 and go up, or bounce off whatever support and go to the upside, right? The flag to the upside, and you're getting all ready, and it doesn't, then you write it down. But if you take profits here, or like we're supposed to when we get up to these highs, just make sure we get paid, and you want to buy it cheaper if it comes down here, but then it doesn't. It actually does go up and make an all-time. You're screwed. So this is the market makers that got us right where they love to have us, because they're cool if it goes either way. All right, they're the ones back there meeting the orders there. Perhaps we should come over to the liquidation heat map over here and see what it has to say. What do you say, liquidation heat map? Someone in the comments asked, or I saw the comments earlier in the pre-show, whether I trade spot or futures. I trade both. I trade spot margin. A lot of my account is on spot margin plays, and way too many positions open. Have been for a year and a half. I've kept the same positions open, working them in a position trading kind of thing. Probably will not do that again next rodeo, but that's what I did this time around. So yeah, man, I do trade futures too. I'll try to do it. I haven't got into options or any of that. Everybody makes it sound really enticing and maybe even easier to some degree. I don't know. It sounds more confusing. Never tried that. I'll look into that at some point. 120,500 down here is a good little area that it thinks is kind of cute. I might want to talk to. So what do we say? So perhaps maybe we can zoom out a little. What we did, we're on the daily, right? We're looking at our moving averages. They look awesome. You got the volume coming in as prices going up. You've even got some volume here on the sell-off days. And we'll take a Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. And we're going to take... Why are you different? I really expected you to hold up. Were you from something else? So this is why we want to update our lines here. Or maybe you were... Maybe it was some other concept here. So where we want to look for first, and we're holding the first area, is it's at the 236 Fibonacci area, right? We're holding that. Now, it is true if we bounce off this area that things can make us really, really happy, but we're just having trouble holding it, and it's not common that it is held. But if it is by some weird chance, we're all like to the moon, woo! But most commonly what we see happen is that we come down and we touch this guy. I want to get rid of this little trend line here because he's just kind of annoying. If we're looking at the slope of what we got going on, you can kind of see how we're up at resistance areas there too, right? And So if there's one place that I would look for us that I think that we're trying to work down to is about 119.5. Is what the daily suggests, that would be a healthy correction there. Might even come down to the 117 area and retest this. That would not be unheard of if we take our Fibonacci out and we just apply. Let's go with some other trend line ideas here. It's kind of tricky. Now there's this that was the breakout, and that would have been one of the later entry. Well, they averaged the breakout trader entry at 115 before we shot off to the moon there. Look at all those daily candles going up. I guess it's due that we have some of these purple candles, but man, the choppiness and just watching how bearish everything gets is kind of wild, right? Yeah, I got this idea of this double bottom, which we did. That was another place to enter after you confirm breaking from there. 117, almost $118,000. There's a couple places to get in. Now, these are all areas that can be retested, and that's down at 117.5. That's a possibility. If we pull our fibs, that's about a 0.5 Fibonacci, right in the middle, right here. So I'm going to mark you too, because you can see the relevance of it now. And it's also, well, wait, there's more. See this? That's a support resistance flip idea. It was support and then it wasn't. It was resistance here and resistance there. Will it be support again? We might get a chance to find out. And only if you're longing on high leverage will you be disappointed. If you're planning for it, then, and it happens, then that would be cool. Oh man. 15 people hanging out with me now. So honored to have you here. So this is what I'm seeing on the daily. And let me get you right. All right, and we have broken it looks like we've broken our trend line officially. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, maybe not. No, not on the daily. It's my favorite part of the song. All right, so let's come down after the 4 hour and take a look at Bitcoin and see what she's doing over there. This is our little local stuff over here, which I think is kind of the one that matters is this one there. So when let's take a look at this local leg that started down here at the bottom, and we pull that. That's probably where that came from. That's where those numbers come from. We pull this local. No, that's you. All right, stupid. Shut up. All right. So we've been hanging around this area, trying to hold it. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. And here on the 4 hour, we see our moving averages all look beautiful. They're beautiful. It's exactly what we want to see out of them. And now these are broken away with price. And these are the main ones that we follow when we're in trend. The 9, the 21, and the 50. And the 50 is your last shot to bounce. So if we don't bounce from here, then we're probably coming down to dock to these areas. Oh my God. Might even be lower than 117. I would hope not. I would seriously hope it would be coming down to these areas in 114. But we could. The last time we were up here, we came down to 107. So sucks, I know, here in October. And you got a mixed bag here in the crypto TA space, because on green days it's bullish and the thumbnails are bullish, the energy's bullish, and on red days it's a total opposite. And it's like, we're just like bipolar. We're like bipolar assholes or something. I don't know. But normally if we got a 5 wave up, which we should have in here, it's hard to see on the structure because it was so bullish. There should be a 3 wave correction down. And so far, all we knocked out from this little guy is a 1, 2, and working on possibly the 3. So that's my argument for coming down to at least one of these areas. But now, as you can see with the Ichimoku cloud back here, well, hell, if we start stepping into that sticky mound of bull crap, get it all over our boots, we may not be able to just shake that off. We may get kind of stuck in there and push down lower. Now that can mark the idea for us coming down to these lower areas here. So this is not a trend. Why is that line there? why are you there again? Oh, because did that make sense on the daily or something? What the? I gotta just notice this ghost trend line here that there's no touches there. Oh my gosh. Did I park you there? If anything, you were here. That's the trend line with this. Oh, you were white though. It wasn't when I drew to 9. Okay, that was, or yet, I don't know. Gosh, we lost this guy, so that was the end of our trend. Elliot, on the other hand, thinks that coming back down to this W pattern, that when we did the M and then we did this little W. Now, Elliot's of the opinion that we're on this is our third. We're going to bounce from here and be on our little happy way to the upside to 130 or 137. And so you got differences of opinion over here, and I could see how that could happen too. We can't get into the cloud though. We can't get sucked into the middle of the cloud. So Elliot, are you just smoking crack again, or are you actually gonna get it right? He got the weekly thing right. I gotta give him prop for that, because we're up here at 127,000 when we weren't before. We did shoot up like it did predict. And so I carry this line over here, and just to get this angle here, and you see we're losing it now. So just curious, Elliot, we need to bounce now, baby, if that's what you're saying. Why ain't we bouncing? Why ain't we bouncing, Elliot? We need to bounce. All right, so me and Elliot will have a little conversation later, I guess. I'm going to smooth. I'm going to come on down to the 1 hour here and see that we're touching the 200 moving average. Now, on the smaller time frames, these moving averages have been rolling over. Yeah, they've already flipped bearish a long time ago, like the 6 minute that I watched. The ribbon's already flipped over here. That's already flipped. Now, generally when that happens, I don't expect a quick reaction like the quickly go bullish. So this is why I think Elliot's on crack. Not that it can't happen, but I just don't. It's not. And then as you start going up the time frames here, you start seeing how the other ones are starting to roll over too, right? We're starting to get that little weird alien eel thing that came out of Sigourney Weaver's stomach in the movie Aliens from back in the day before Netflix came and ruined everything. So we got this snuffleupagus whatever alligator looking guy here, rolling. There's some rolling going on here. There's definitely horizontal levels being lost here. What's a newbie to do? What's a newbie to do, man? So by the rules, we're losing trend line, and we've technically lost it back here. And that's what we got for that. Meanwhile, altcoins are over here. Also, I moved something by accident. I'm trying to move this little 1-3 thing out of my way. Altcoins are making what a lot of people are going to think is some form of a complex head and shoulders. Like altcoins are setting up for some big ass dump, and maybe they are over time. This is the 4-hour chart. And Bitcoin dominance continues to go up because, well, the focus seems to be on Bitcoin, doesn't it? A lot of people looking at Bitcoin dominance here on the 15 minutes just spiked up. That's nice to see. Trying to zoom out to a bigger time frame. The 4 hours pretty good for going day to day, kind of looking a couple of days ahead even. We kind of reckon that we get about 10 to 12 candles worth of price action based on what we can see here to be fairly accurate about it. So Alexa, skip. So as long as Bitcoin dominance keeps trying to work its way up, well, we get to fill it in our altcoins. Fortunately, over here on altcoins, some things are going up and a lot of things are going down, seems. Here we are down, giving away those 3% gains that we made yesterday. That was great, right? Giving away some of it. There are a few, somehow I'm not feeling country tonight. I don't know what happened. That's better. I'll go with this one. I need something a little bit more modern, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. Let me come over and say hello to everybody, and then we'll start getting into these altcoins because I know we got a lot to look at. Some things might be coming in some good places. Some places might be at some places we need to talk about taking some profit, right? If you haven't already. It's always good to talk about profit or taking profits so that we can keep it in the forefront of our mind and try to do it when we need to do it instead of going, it's going to keep going. Yeah, I'm actually going to long again. Because I still get those feelings. I still get those feelings when things are going. I'm like, oh, I want to get some more in there. My bag's not big enough. We need, but yeah, you can't. You can't give in to that. You can't give in to those feelings. You got to say, no, get behind me. Get away. And because this happens a lot more than we want to talk about. What goes up comes down, right? Newton's law. Chris Klein, first and 9. Good to have you here, Chris. How's it going, my man? Chris Klein is first and 9 with some good wisdom right there to smash the like button. Well, can't argue with that. Normally I have somebody hired to tell people to do that, so I won't have to, but I think he's been eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly and bacon sandwiches lately.
For those of you out there who have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
We got Gator Squatch in the house. How's it going, Gator Squatch? Strega? How's it going, Strega? I might as well bring these things about. I haven't done this in a while. Strega! There's Strega. How's it going, Strega? Ave Medina, what's going up, Ave? What's going on? What's going on, Ave? Bitcoin's what's going up? Who says that? Bullish on Parade. Good to see you here, my man. And we got Soul. That's a retracted message that didn't show up, did it? We got 505 Cult. And there's one from Soul. There we go. The crystal ball. Duality C. Zach the Trader. Okay, that's the question I answered earlier. That yeah, I trade them all. Do I show live trades? When I've got one on an account open, I did have an account open for the channel. Haven't done anything with that in a while because I stay so busy managing mine. I'm in too damn many positions. I made that mistake. It's a lot to manage there. And we got Ave Medina. There's so many damn cryptos. I just want to have them all. They're so cute. They're almost like a. They remind me of a. What the hell is that? Is that you? Yeah, they're so gosh darn cute. I just want to collect them all like Furbies, like little Gizmo Furbies, cowboy Furbies. Yeah. So. Yes, here we go. Well, I'm way behind on the chat here. Carlos Perez, Bitcoin collapses live. Bear market begins. Crypto winter. Bitcoin will plummet to 90,000. I'm sure one day it will. I don't think it's this week, though. Not at the last leg of the market here. I don't believe so. But I could see how the narrative would start to be spun if you have a bearishness. Hey, but Pack, my dog is a cat. It identifies as a cat. That could be a tricky situation. It won't eat kitty cats because that would be animal cannibalism by his. Meet Damien says, I gave you a shout out on my live stream this afternoon, Road Dog. Thank you, Meet Damien. I appreciate that. Let me go over here. We got Joe from Trade Intuition. I don't know if he's in the stream, but he shows up a lot. Another YouTuber here. Give him a shout out. And also, Meet Damien. Another YouTuber. He's here in the chat with you live, streaming every day, putting out videos and shorts there. Uses the 5 moving average strategy, similar to what I do, and Fibonacci, and it's just another good place to go and get some more alpha. Or we make it an inverted. Oh, this is Bitcoin dominance. We don't want to see an inverted head and shoulder, do we? Bitcoin, what the heck are you doing? I've got. No, that was the chart we're looking at, right? Let me come over to the tiny 6-minute chart here on Bitcoin. This is where I like to torture myself as I'm watching it try to come down here. Will it make it down there? Did you break a trend line? Oh, you did finally break it. So the idea that this, well, that's on the big. They're getting confused, Road Dog. No, I'm not. Oh my gosh. We're still that close to the top, aren't we? So this is one of the reasons why it's so hard to short up here, and you got to admire the people that do that and have their strategy up there. I do like, I mean, you know, you get the bear trap or the swing failure patterns, or you get it, but it takes a lot to stay in one that you open up over here, man. It just does. And a lot of times you're not nailing it, or you're getting in, you're deciding, and you lose some ground there. And that makes it even harder, I think, because then you got the possibility to get stopped out and everything. And even when things go good to you, right, it starts slowly creeping up, and you're thinking, that was the bottom, oh no, oh, I should get out now, or something like that. And it comes back up right to where you enter almost, if you missed the top. So, you know, it's difficult, but this would have been the best places to short. Obviously, the best places to short. I guess this would be a prime time to come over here and talk about the setup that we had, because that seems to be what we're supposed to do here on YouTube, where it hit our target perfectly at 125. It later came back up to just a little bit above this other target here, 120, almost 126, right? The technique, the setup that we had, the AB equals CD setup, nailed it, and it damn sure is a pivot point area, right? And this is what we're pivoting, and we're looking for that correction, and hoping that she will stop here around 120, at least for a minute. It could still come up a little bit and then roll back over and go back down. We got to start breaking this trend of lower highs, which it does not want to do. She just does not want to do. So if you are trying to short this little bad boy, my recommendation is to try to catch these lower highs. A trend line is helpful. This one would have been very, very helpful right here on the 6-minute time frame even. You would have broken out of it, and actually I put that over into my group. It's been confusing over here in the trade setups. This was the breakout, what we had before. I was looking at this idea, and I think we're below it. So I was looking at this 886 retracement area at 122.2, and that still we break trend lines and everything. But when I put this out and everything, there's also oh crap, it's also got the possibility to bounce here, which it did. And put that out, but I had to go make sure that I put a comment saying that it's not confirmed. The breakout's not confirmed until we get above this level here, because that's how they get you. That's how they get you. So, and it's just, and still, because you're still making lower lows, even over here, man. You still made a lower. This was your lower low from that one. So I've been playing around with putting some entries above. It's like entries above there with a market order, with a stop market, a buy order. So you can put you can put an order in up here, and it won't buy until it actually hits it, right, and fills the order. And it's kind of doing things a little bit backward, but I've been doing some of that lately here, just so I'll switch things up so I just won't get caught up as much. They're still just kind of chopping along here. So all the way down to 121.4 and maybe lower. Ladies and gentlemen, let me come back to the chat here. Forgot to put my marker up there while I was chatting around about the indices and all this other stuff. But if you got any altcoins you'd like me to take a look at, I'm going to try to get a look at them, and I will put my marker right here. I've got a list of ones to go over real quick while you guys are deciding. Is Sonic a forever coin? Forever down, seems like. All right, it's on my list. It's on my list. We'll take a look at it. First loser I'm taking a look at is MYX. Hey, loser, what's up? What's up? Oh, that's not it. That's market cap. Here it is on Mexi. What are you looking like on Mexi? This is, let's go to the 4 hour here. It was fun up through here, and now we're lower, and you'd think that we bottomed out here at the bottom of the trend line. Sounds good, right? Got up a little bit, and now she's flirting with either going lower or trying to double bottom out. We'd hope for a double bottom with that big, gorgeous, fat Ichimoku cloud up there just begging for $10 to come back into the picture again. 200 moving averages up there too. We need to, but it looks like we're going to come down and talk to the devil, my people. That's why we got that moving average on there, so we know in this market the market talks to the devil all the time. I don't know what to make of that. I heard that they were all tied together and it was the devil's playground, but I just think that's evidence with that 666 moving average that it just seems to man, tell me it's not true. Dude, I don't know if I can. Wow. She rose from about $1.34 to almost $20. And now we might be coming back to somewhere around here. Let us, if you don't mind, I gotta take a fresh look at this little guy, and I don't think that's you though. I don't think that works for you, does it? You, well, I mean, it could, yeah. 886. Let's do it your way. I'm gonna do it my way. So we're at the 786 Fibonacci area, and it might be just doing a double bottom here. That's what we're hoping for, but we got to look at this 886. A lot of times you're going to see these little tricky things. A lot of people do not use 886, people. If you're not using it, a lot of these harmonic patterns, that's the easiest way to find the targets, the bottoms of them. They will do 886 you. So if you don't have that one, that might be the little secret sauce that you need on your fibs to help change the game up a little bit for you. And that's, oh my God, tell me it's not true. Oh, I saw 301. What is it really? The line I got drawn there is about 309, 308, so right in that area. That would kind of suck a little bit to see you go down that low, but you're at $5 right now. $4.99, $4 whatever. It could, oh man, I forgot to. I should have drawn that 786 just to keep it up there. Just to have a reference point, know when we lose it, that kind of thing. If we lose it, hopefully. I like that, but man, these other moving averages rolled over on the 200, but the other ones are strong. I think we can get back up to $10. At least come up and test this area over here. If we just knew that we had a bottom, we could get some nice little targets situated here. This kind of lines up. What would you look like down here? Would you line up any better if we did come down here? Sometimes I like to do that. That looks interesting. So that 382 comes right up there, which would be one of our areas. I hope that's not a sign that that's what we're going to do. Sometimes I do that. Kind of try to, well, you kind of line up in the middle too there. Let's hope that this will hold it, but if not, so MYX. I just want you to hold, baby. I just need you to bottom somewhere through here. And there's this coin called Forum, which is 4 on Binance, the meme coin. I think it's down again today here on the 4 hour. It was up to $1.69. Now it's back to 124. It dipped down to 111. If you missed it, right? Oh, wait a minute. Zoom out. Yeah, if you missed it and wanted to play it, well, I think you're at a pretty decent area to take a little gamble on it. Is it you or me? She came right down to our 1.13 area. She didn't quite nail it, and I don't think it's my fault. I think it's its fault. I just don't think it's done it, which could mean, oh, okay, well, that's kind of bullish, and that's close enough. Or I got a surprise for you. I'm coming back down there again, or maybe the one lower. I hope you don't do that. I want to mark that little guy right for us. It's a possible bottom right here for this one. Or is it a bear flag to the downside? And 236 area too, right? I would lean that we might. Are you one of them? Nah. Okay. So if it be the bottom that was down here, which this was days ago, so that, I mean, hopefully. Let's take a look and see what these moving averages are saying over here. There's a possible bullish cross going to happen here soon, so that's good. That's good. 9 crossing 21 would be a nice little confirmation on the daily. Looks like we got a trend line here. I forgot what time. This is a big time frame, so she might have bottomed out right here, and she's just. Should I get some of this? Should I play this one? Is it on my exchange? I don't even know if it's on my exchange. 3. Oh. It's a possible 3 rising valleys pattern there. That's a pretty bitch and measure move, to be honest with you. That target's right up here about 246. Do we have a 3 rising valleys thing? I don't think we do. I'm just gonna. Well, text. Text. 3 rising valleys. That, I guess we can come over here just real quick. I wish I had an option to make this black or dark screen. 3 rising valleys, Rodeo. Throwback rate 66%. Percentage meeting the price target is 57%, so I might need to lower that target a little bit. Volume trends downward 64% of the time. That's important things you can get with Thomas Bukowski over here. He'll tell you what volume, what to look for on the volume indicator, to look for at certain parts of these patterns. That's something you don't hear many people talk about these days, and it does have a play on it. Some people try to debunk it, but it does have an influence. You don't bet 100% of the farm on any one thing, but it holds weight, and they go well together. The patterns and the volume go well together to see how if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, because it's about what's happening within the shape. Not necessarily the shape itself. All right, so 3 rising valleys possible. Looks like we're trying to do that. I hope so. It's either that or it's going to be a bear flag, and it's getting ready to go down to the downside. Whichever way you want to look at it. To me, we're at a fib. We're at an area of support. 3 rising valleys would be applicable there. And if, as long as we can get above that 9 moving average, we're good. We come down to the 4 hour, and we're starting to see our. We don't have enough to have our bigger. Oh, they're up here. They're up here. All right. The red one's still above the orange one, and that's good. And that actually means that we might be able to come back up here. That's one thing that I do like about using those two, the 600 and the 800 together there. It takes them a while to flip bearish, and when they do, it means something. And when they hold up like this, it does give us hope that we can come right back up through here. I have to work our way up there, but from down here where we're at 122 right now, not a bad place. If we go up to our little target area, what is that? That's 100% gains up there. Come back to where we were September the 13th when it was 266 right here to retest that area. That's 110% gains. Come up to the areas I think it can come up to, about 138% gains. So there might be a play here for form. It's called FOR. It's a meme coin, but it's FORM, Binance Smart Chain or whatever, CZ's related, which is hot right now, right? So, also we'll take a look at Aster. Darn it, Aster, you went up and now what, you want to come down? That's crazy talk. I want to clear everything off. We'll probably come into those targets again, but My chart sheets get too cluttered sometimes, and I just gotta take everything off. I don't want to get into a bias for anything that I've got on there too much. So we're nowhere near that, but that would suck if we drop down and touch that trend line, wouldn't it? 128, that would suck. Looking for this direction here, we're at support. Let's hope that holds. Draw top trend line again. We tried that way, now we do this one, and so we're seeing a triangle. Look at the flag to the upside. Oh my gosh. Oh, please don't be that, dude. Or is it a shoulder hit? Or is it a shoulder inverted head and shoulder? Oh my god. Yeah, I get some crazy stuff out here sometimes. Here we go. So we do have those, but the most important thing, I mean, I know we got that trend line, but this one, what about from down here, man? Yeah, that was kind of the real important ones to watch, is from down here this way, and you've lost all of that. So this might be holding. I'm gonna make you a dotted line. You're not my main dude. So I'm basically looking at these guys and this one, and you lost this one. And not that it even was the best one at all. So let's gotta see what's going on there. Let's go from swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy, and we're going to target our you already hit that one. Okay, it's a good chance. You didn't quite touch it there. It's a good chance we might be retesting this 382, and hopefully that will hold a little bit. Let's see what happens there at that one. That would be a good place to bounce. So we can bounce from here and start to try to work our way back up to, you know, the 267 and $3 area there. She's going sideways, duh, but in a range. This is actually the best tool that I think you could do probably over here. When you do get in a range, this little volume thing, like Frankie Candles uses, has a. So you're saying 0.5? How do you think? Let me draw my 0.5. My 0.5 is the bottom down here. So if I were playing that, I would still pay attention to the fibs there, because it could wick down and touch that Fibonacci. So it appears that we want to be coming down to about 150 to 160 something. If we can't find a higher or a, well, I guess you'd be your lower low here. If it doesn't complete an M shape there, and because you know, you lose a little box, and then you got an area that's a little bit down further. So I see also this. And so what I would be looking for, well, it would make sense. It would make sense to come down here to this area. That would give us, taking this idea into account, and I really believe this would be a better way to look at this pattern-wise. Because this formation here, we look for it to make a partial decline. That means instead of it dropping all the way back down to meet the trend line, it just comes down halfway, about where, you know, in the middle there. It'll come down to and level out. So make a double bottom, in other words, so it can bottom out here again, and that makes a lot more sense to me. So yeah, let's keep our eyes on this area, about $1.50 right in here for this little guy. She would probably, if I had my biggest guess for what I think that it would. Well, you're right on it. That would be good. If I had to pick one that I think it might nail it, I would go with this one at 160 right there. Let's see what happens. And that's the 886 from this. And then we don't have to. So we got a couple areas, a 786 and 3. Okay, there's a good chance there's an that would go along with this trend line. That would kind of respect this trend line if we do bounce from there, right? So let's keep our options open. One of these two guys could be a nice little strong area to watch there. Gotta see what kind of reaction that we get there. The danger is making a lower low, then we could make a lower high, or unless she wants to kind of squeeze toward the tip here of this triangle, and then it might be time to break out. Take a look at S. Oh, I gotta type it out. Sonic. There's a Sonic 27 cents. Retesting a trend line, I see. Let's zoom out and see what it is. And it's not a very meaningful one to me. Actually, for the local, I mean, that's important, but locally here, you got the more touches going on with this little guy, more of a little channel that we're in my opinion. What else can we get here? There's an idea for the wedgies. That would be the kind of bear trap idea, I guess. B-shaped recovery idea. Or we can just do it by the rules, get 2 touches on one side, 3 on the other. You got a valid pattern. And to me, I think it's more of a falling wedge. She's trying to squeeze down here. She may be rounding out a bottom here. Let's hope that's true. Let's zoom out and see if that kind of... Oh, well, yeah, you are at a bottom area. Okay, well, there's the roundings. Hopefully this will keep. I hope so. Did you make a whole new low? Oh, we got you, though. Okay, all my lines are... Okay, I think we did this last night. We adjusted our lines for you, right? So 34 cents if we ever get there, but it looks like we're going to ping pong around here a little bit, right? Try to. So we might see it come back to 23 or 24 cents. It's at 27 now, depending on what kind of mood Bitcoin is in. This is cake. We looked at it the other day. It was like $4 and something. It was like $4.50, and now it's not. Now it's almost $1 cheaper. Look, it's on sale. It's right at our target that we had. Let's go to the 4 hour and see it. The 385 area, we're thinking that would kind of come down and find some support. Looks like it did. Still keep it. 9's above the 21. That's not bad. Is it worth opening a position on this one? I mean, that's risky. She's at the bottom of a trend line, just bouncing off of it. She is still in my little, just leaving my discount zone. So actually, your boy's going to FOMO into a little cake perp trade right now, and that looked kind of cake. Are you already $4? I feel like I'm getting in late, so I can't use as much. Make sure everything's good there. All right. I think we got a little bit of a move up here on cake. I got to be careful though. Don't want these things to be rolling over. There's some bearish crosses here on this 200, 100 crossing these bigger guys, but the bigger guys are still kind of good, but they're rolling a little bit. I would expect this one to are you something? Whoa, I think I see something. Yeah, okay.
Broke dawn, red graphs, numbers falling. Crypto dreams fading, no more all in.
Okay,
Grip tight on the wheel, stormy
first place I'm going to look at to get paid a little bit, it's going to be right here. This is 12 cents up. Oh, that sucks. I got to put a sell order in there or something. Right around the 412 area. Now, are you the same? Are we the same price? 460. Yeah.
dipping down, yet composed and fearless.
Am I in? Oh shoot, I'm not even in. I thought I got in. You didn't. You didn't make my buy, did you? Oh, I am in. Or am I? Tell me if I'm in. I'm just doing a little bit because she's, but you are on a nice little trend line, but a little bit further away than where I wanted. I would like to have got it around 380, so I don't feel comfortable going in with a bigger position here. I got to keep a stop loss. I mean, technically my stop loss has got to be under here at 381, right? Let me mark out my levels here. More little take profit areas here. And I will be looking to take a little bit right around 411, 412. And some more about 431 if we can get up there to 431. All right, go ahead and put my little order in here. 412. And then I'm going to take it at 431. And cool. We're already in profit. My gosh. All right. Well, it's on the tiny 6-minute time frame. Zooming in to try to get near this bottom trend line, because if she's going to go up, those are two areas. But if she's going to go up and make a higher high, I want to be part of that. I got a 535 target up there. We could be trying to inch our way up there. But just for this one, if I'm looking for my higher high target, I'm looking for 470. So that will be my official take profit. $4.70. I'm on a front run and go 469 because 69 is, I don't know, that's what we're all pick for some reason. Click the 9. Might have to front run that because everybody be picking. They're freaking Degens too. They're going to say, I'm going to front run and go. Yeah, okay. I'm going 468. I'm changing that. I'm going 460. I'm front running the perverts. Why do you say that? 468. All right, we're at Santa Rock and Roll. There are 23 people hanging out. I think I lost some of you on this. Let's take a look at XPL. Expo. And here it is on the 4-hour. This is XPL. Oh, snap. What happened to you? You were looking so good and then you died and you're back in under the trend line. That's a no-no. You know that's a no-no, right? Under the 9 moving average. Well, we're going to talk dirty about you. I don't like that. I don't like this thing hanging out. That's this little red thing out here pointing at me menacingly. That just looks, I don't like that. No, I don't want some pointy thing pointing. No, don't do it. Put that away, mister. She made a lower low too. What is going on with this coin? It was supposed to be right up there with Aster and all that stuff, right? But it ain't. All right, let's clear everything out and see what we can figure out for this little guy, XPL. We got a wick all the way down here at 9 cents, and that kind of puts us at a weird ass situation here. You were trying to hold your 0.5, and you're not. And you didn't do a great job of it either. It makes me wonder if the fib's off or something. But you nailed that though. 382 was good. That was okay. That lines up pretty decent there. So where are we at? 80 cents. So we're looking about 71 cents. 71 cents. Hopefully we will catch there. But honestly, if we're doing all this stuff, I hope you're trying to round out a little bit here at the 618. We would prefer it to bounce off the 618, not do some full ass retracement down to these bottom levels at 44.28 cents, right? So we'll keep our eyes here. See if we get some kind of formation forming at this guy, and hope that can stick, because this guy looks mean. He looks like he could push us down here, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that one too. This is on the 4-hour. That's not as promising as I would have hoped. There's not, I mean, we could try to draw a trend line from this little bottom area here and go down, because we got some respect for the angle. But if we do that and be honest with it, that can't even point lower toward 50. Yeah, that's really, man, you are coming. I could see a situation where we could work our way down here. So we don't know until we find where we're going to catch, right? But if we need a bottom, like a good bottom, a good retestable bottom, then that would be it. So we got to watch that. And watching this one. I want to share that with the group over here. This is XPL 4-hour chart. Possible sport areas. The Ichimoku cloud looks pissed. Our regular indicators over here, well, you're looking like MACD and everything. How you doing over here on the 4 hour? Yeah, you look like you could still go down. What about on the daily? How you look? We got nothing on the daily. Let's really don't have a daily. What about the 12 hour? It's just starting. Okay, so I guess 6 hours trying to roll over. Even the smaller ones, they're down in the dirt there right now, right? Good old market cipher here. Bottom out stochastics. We got a super. This one's going to finally tire out and start rounding out. She's not there yet. She's not there yet. So we're coming down to 70 cents. Satisfy that need, or we got to come down lower. Let's look at something that's kind of pumping a little bit tonight. 29 people hanging out. This is Toshi. Look at you. It's not all doom and gloom. There's some things that are pumping off right now that I should probably be getting paid on. Where was this? That was January 2025. Man, can we get back up there? So targets for Toshi. Oh, we came back up to 1 right there. We'll have to take another look at some of these targets. Let's clean up Toshi and kind of re-examine her, whatever it is. Can you drink with your mouth closed? There's a secret to it. All right, so here we are. 4 hour. Nice parabolic move. Nice rounding. 1, 2, 3. Stage 4. Hopefully, if it does what it should do 5 stages, and that might be taking us to a higher high there. Nice. Nice, Toshi. Do it, baby. Let's figure you out. Where are we heading? Right here. And we've already got it right over here. And that one. Okay, we're set. I'm just gonna throw this one in right here. Or put a line there where my price tag's at. So Toshi's coming along with the program. She's phone pew. Can't say much for Bitcoin. What the hell are you doing, Bitcoin? So this was actually this one right here. It's blue, so that one's a measured move. Or an AB equals CD. It's one of the two. I got lazy and didn't say which, but I consider them both measured moves. Possible 0.0012 right at 3 cents. 0.0013 right at that area. And we're at 0.00098, which is pretty gosh darn good for Toshi. And the big scheme of things with the look on the daily, I mean, highest levels has been, and what the hell is that? Highest levels has been since, well, 2 weeks ago when things were really a lot better. I didn't take profit. Well, I took a little bit, I think, but not a. I didn't buy any on the low though. I didn't add back to my bag this time. I usually try to add back. Sometimes I can't remember to do some of this stuff. I got this one on a Coinbase wallet with the swaps. So, oh yeah, trade on swaps too, and you're in the moment. You don't have limit orders on most of those swaps, so, and you got the spread and all that. So you got to have a longer term play on this if you're going to be swapping. It's pretty good for DCA, I guess. It works out good for a DCA kind of play. But for your actual trading, you know, trying to be precise and everything. But this is just something that's like my little. I've been holding it for quite a long time. All right, let's take a look at Zcash because this has been fun. This one has been my star performer lately. And are you still wanting? You're wanting to go up again? You have bearish divergence trying to form. It hasn't done it yet, but we're off to start very low here. So chances are, as it goes up for if it goes up for a higher high, and this was trailing behind it, we might get some bearish divergence form in there. This Ichimoku cloud looks on fire on the daily. Look at that. You can barely see it. Looks like a little string of spaghetti. That's beautiful for up. That shows strength right there. That's how I like to see my cloud. I like to see my cloud just like this little guy, like a little racing stripe or something. I don't know. What are you? I'm bullish. You're bullish. That's what you are. Did you? What we got going on here? We're in a channel. I can see the channel. It's kind of squeezing, kind of. I can see the curve too. I see. Ooh, dang. We haven't even got the 9 moving average crossing over the 21 yet. So I've been playing this one too when she was up here around these areas, 176. And what I did on this one, and maybe this will work for some of you guys too, especially it works good on spot and spot margin. This is what I was doing when we were coming up to the tops here, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. And this is a bag I don't want to sell out of. I want to work this bag because I think it can get a lot higher, but I do want to take profits and try to maybe build it as I can along the way while taking out a little profit. And I'm selling some of this into Bitcoin because in the Bitcoin charts, it's up good too. So I've been taking some profits in the Bitcoin because I need more Bitcoin. That's the whole purpose of me doing what I'm trying to do. So you lost the trend line. Layering your stops, like every so bit, like every so many few dollars. I was layering in market stops, and as it comes down, I just let her come on down. Let her come. I just laying them in and letting it come down. If that's what she wants to do, she broke a trend line, right? I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting paid and taking profits there. So I did that until this last time I took a lot more over here, and then of course it's at limits orders to try to catch some of this at the bottom. Now we can take this trend line and we can move it right over here, and probably to be a little bit more accurate, let's try to drag it down here to this bottom. And look at that nice angle. Isn't that crazy how that works out? See that a lot. You see that a lot with the trend lines, and that's a good thing. And that tells me that I need to go channel hunting here. And so I do, and I find a corresponding angle with these two touches over there, and that tells me, baby, we might be heading to $200. Woo! Let's do it. This is on the 4-hour chart. Of course, we bumped our head on our 113 because that's what we typically do. The magical Fibonacci area telling us, hey man, take a chill pill. You don't have to do it all in one day. But to see what this really means, I gotta come down to the smaller time frame, like the 1 hour, because we're right now she's coming down. She was up at 184 a couple hours ago, earlier today. Now she's getting a pullback. Where would she pull back to, mon friends? If we're still in a nice strong trend, I would expect something off this 21, right? And we got a nice little trend line spoken of right here. We can draw it under there as much as we can get. That's a little curvy, so we're trying to get as many touches, and I'm going from wicks, and mostly I guess this one's a little different. We'll go from here where we leave our other trend line. I'll tighten that one up. We'll go with that. Okay. Now let's see, pull a Fibonacci. I'm going to go from the very bottom, the bottom to the top. And we're looking at this area about 161, maybe a little lower, maybe 158, somewhere through there. That we can come and play around in this little area here and hopefully bounce. Maybe it will respect this trend line, and then we're getting our 1 hump, our 2 hump, our 3 hump, or dump. Do we have anything corresponds other than this little breakdown here and this? That would be the closest thing. It's a steep ass channel. I wouldn't expect it to keep permanently, right? But we could expect some moves up from it. So Zcash is starting to look good to me, somewhere around 162, 161, about $10 away, and good, because I was taking some profits down there. Now I can buy me some Zcash. This little bastard just won't stop. This is COAI. It's on Binance Perpetual Futures over here. I'm not in it. And I thought it was too damn high here, and thought it was too damn high here. It just kept going up. She ain't stopping. But she's got falling volume. See, the volume's not there. Now, how many tokens does this one have? I think we looked at that, but I forgot. That's got to be playing into this. Now you got $1 billion. You're overpriced for $1 billion. That's what? You're already $1 billion market cap, and see, I don't trust it. I don't trust that it's authentic. At some point, she will have a big ass pullback, and people who are chasing it will definitely cry on that day. Right now, we can't determine where that's going to be. My next place I'm looking for is this one right here. We're going to borrow a little bit from Elliott wave theory and go for that third wave target as being a 1618. 161.8% on the true fib extension tool. You're here, okay, I see where you're at now. You ran into some problems, and you should probably should at that point. Is there a chance, a small chance, for a pullback of any kind? We'll come down to a smaller time frame here. But the Fibonacci, you touched that one, huh? That was good. Yeah. She might get one more pullback down here to about 492. If it does, I would consider playing that. Respecting that 50 moving average, the trend is still complete here on the 24 minute. Gosh darn it. Makes you want to buy the top. But I'm rolling with that guy. We're at an area of resistance. You really should pull back a little bit more. This will help. Well, now you still break that trend line if you do's it. You still break the trend line if you do's it. So that's the overall 236. This is the local one, which we're kind of messing around with. I don't know that she has to really come back there to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Or is that your... say, oh my God, now I'm doing what the freaking Elliott wave people do. They sit there and mumble to themselves about ABCs all the time. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you guys through that. We start arguing with ourselves. Ichimoku Cloud's showing some tiredness here. Let's bring up our indicators and see what they're saying. Indicators, come on, tell me what you're saying. Jump up to a bigger time frame here. This is our back. She's on crack. She's all fired up. Market Cipher has given us a red dot and some bearish divergence there, but money flow is really good. Stochastics look good. Yeah, a minor pullback is basically all I'm seeing here. So is this it? To the 21 on the 1 hour? That would probably be a good play. Bottom of the trend line, the 21. Sounds like a winner to me. We got one hump on this particular angle here, 2 hump. I think we can push up there, man. It makes me want to play this little sucker. It almost does. I just feel like I'm getting in too late, though. Let me come over to the chat real quick and talk to you guys. A cup and gotcha pattern, says Strega. Just add water. Can you chart Pingu? I sure can. Look, Sonic is forever ironic. That's cool. Hey, there's the Dusty Hunt. Good to see you here. Let's take a look at getting a cure for short-term memory loss. Pingu. Pingu. Are you at a level of support? You look pretty... Where are we on the... Oh, around that 15 minute. Let's zoom out. 15 minute looks kind of interesting for a bounce. Or does it? Yeah, it's... I don't know that it would be a strong bounce, but I think she's trying to form an angle here. If I had to guess, I would see something about like this and drag that over here. So, oh, are you below it? It might be below it. Might be below it. Let's try this idea. That might work too. Well, that's an idea too, because from over here. Okay. Oh no, I'm always looking for stuff and channels and stuff. Gosh, this chart looks ugly. Can I get a different one? Let me get one I haven't messed on. Pengu. Let's try futures. How about the futures? We'll go to the daily. Oh, that could be a possible cup and handle. This is what they should look like. Price coming in. Hopefully it was coming in from here and not coming down and doing all that. But price rising into it. That makes a nice lip line. It's level. They're pretty much level, right? Pretty much. That's what you want in a cup and handle. You're not looking for all this drunken cup and handles and all this other. Those turn out to be different animals in my personal opinion, especially the way people force them into things. But this one could be a freaking real life cup and handle with a freaking real life measure move, which is not a flag measure move. That's what the other people are doing. They're just chasing flags, man. If all the person can see is flags on everything, you have a bias. If all you're seeing is flags, or mostly flags, everywhere. I just see people force things in the flags, and they'll take the, not the standard measure move, which might be as low as here, but they'll get something crazy, like a big ass one, and put it up here, right? So a breakout at some point that's not even there. And then what's worse, if there's a book map point or something else, another something else, they'll just take it and move it up just wherever they want to, arbitrarily want to put the target. I don't understand that. That's never made sense to me, but there is a nice possible cup and handle idea here. You also got trend line rules here. There we go. There's our local line. Get rid of that. We don't need it anymore. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I needs to buy. You came down to the 0.5, which gets gosh darn tricky. You are telling me that this area right here is sweet. So was that 62 and 64 cents? I got nothing for you, at least on this one. Let's see what we get here with this little guy here. It's the 1.5 Fibonacci guy. Any shorter term targets? Those are all the high ones for the breakout if we ever get the cup and handle thing going, right? Shorter term targets that we're looking for, where we come down to here to here. We already hit that one, so we're looking basically at the 618, which is 38 cents. That's not bad. From here to there, 16% gains. Meh. Your 786 is at 42. That's 33% up there, but honestly, we're into this, and are you ready to do anything yet? Got a bunch of stuff going on here with these moving averages. I can't even see what's going on. We're above the 9. They're crossing. Good. It's come down to the 4 hour. Good. We're testing you now. We're betwixt them. We're doing the same thing, I think, with Bitcoin on some charts. We just got out of this bottom area here, flipped it. We got another segment. So yeah, I'd be looking at the 786 for a local target if you're looking for something local. This should take us up right in this little zone here. I'm just going to draw this one as a box, because that's a nice little zone. Although you might see the first reaction there. Pengu. Can we get 36 cents out of Pengu? Can we get more out of Pengu? Because I think that's what's important. So I got 57. I think that's a Fibonacci target that I have some reaction. It's not a main Fibonacci. Well, I mean, for where it bounced, it should have something. Main ones I'm looking for 62. And then we got the measure move for the cup and handle right here. Cup and handle measure move right there. I can't see that. It's a chim. So what would happen if you played the cup and handle idea and got in somewhere here, or waited to the breakout, or even waited if it got past 40 cents and cleared this high if you're being conservative, because all three of those are valid entry ideas. So if you prefer this one over here, the other ones I said probably make your stomach turn because they just don't agree with you, and that has to do with risk tolerance. But anywhere through here, you could build a position of it, preferably toward the bottom of the trend line or confirm breakout, or again as we talked here. But that would be waiting until we got past our first target area. If you waited till we got to 40 cents to jump in, and you know, some people, the more conservative thought, would give up that 24% gain for that possibility. The degen like me is like, hell no, I want it all. I want as much as that as I can get. From where we are now to up there is 100% gains to our first little measly target area of 62 cents. Well, it's not measly, but our next higher high area there. And if you're looking for the old bull flag, did we ever do that? I think we did, right? Where does that take us? 71 cents. So Pengu. Pengu? Rise Network looking good, says Big Mouth Bob. Let's take a look at Rise Network. I gotta look at Gator Squatch's coins too. We'll try to do those next. And one from last night. I think I looked at it, but I'll have to look at it again. So this is Rise. What is this? Rise Tether. Oh, I don't want to go on that exchange. It's not a volume. Here we are. Sunrise mixed cease would be good. Oh. It looks like a shoe. It looks like a... Is it a pump? Is that what they call these? You call them a pump shoe? Not a high heel, not a stiletto, but a pump. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I'm not really a feet freak. But if you are a feet freak, oh, do I have a bargain for you? If you're a foot freak, well, you can join my OnlyFans fancy foot group, and you can get a private access to me in a chart room where I will point at the Bitcoin price with my naked toenails. Yeah, all for $2,499 a month, worth every penny. All right, join today. That's a no-brainer. It'll pay for itself in months. Are we squeezing? We're squeezing. Could be making a nice bigger Adam and Eve pattern down here. That would be kind of nice if we're trying to round you out here a little bit. You have to kind of force it. There are some possible ideas that we're looking at down here for Rise. If I got the right one. Big Mouth Bob says Rise Network. Was that not it? Rise Network. She rises. Let's go over here. Let's see if we got the right one. Ever rise, rise. There's lots of rise. Rise chain. There's no Rise Network over here. And I don't have the other one up, do I? CoinMarketCap. Rise Protocol. Well, sounds like she's too new for... This is Sunrise Layer. It may not be the right one then. It doesn't look too eventful. This one doesn't. So it might be the wrong one. Let's take a look at BTC BLD. This is one that Gator Swap Agoric brought up several weeks ago. Let's see how it's doing today. She had a little bit of a pullback. Oh, look at that. Got up to 1.7 cents. When was this? A couple days ago, and she got a little pullback. Respecting the 618, could this be a possible entry? It would be maybe. I thought she broke that for a minute, but it looks like she's holding on. Where did you go to? Oh, look at you. Okay. But you did do that. No, okay. All right, so she's holding an area of support there, 618 pullback. That's cool. I like the moving averages here on the 4 hour. MACD looks, she's trying to turn around here, but you got this red dot happening on Market Cipher right now, so that would make me wonder, is this trend line going to hold? Will it hold? I'm coming to smaller time frames now to see. And you know she might. There's a Dirty Sanchez again, which is, I normally see you on the bottoms. Yeah, slanted coming in. You're slanting going up, but instead of a cowboy hat, he's got a dingle ball or something. He got an antenna. I put a propeller up there. All right, let's draw a top trend line. A lot of resistance right over. Oh, looks like that's what we're trying to do. She might be, according to candle bodies tops, making an ascending pattern. So what's this area, about 1.3? 13 cents might be bumping her head there again, or that would be for a lower low, but she's already, her next target's got to be above that, right? If I'm looking for channel ideas, it's more of a, it's broadening out a little bit. All right, so this one, if she does go up, well, we should just look to the left. This is what we're doing for Agoric when you zoom out. Maybe I should get all these things off. She's got work to do. She did make a higher high here, so the next higher low, wherever that is, and actually, let's see, 9. And if we don't bounce here, we could, but we might not. Well, that looks decent. It might come back to this area, retest that 0.008. It's getting tired, getting sleepy. Need some more good ass coffee. If I got the, oh, I got the one that makes me all wild. Oh, this one's more mellow. I was thinking, like, my face pops on, it's like all red. And looks like I have rosacea. All right, let's take a look at ANZ. Anzen token, Anzen finance, I assume. No, that's USD. ANZ. Aerodrome base. It's on Aerodrome. Well, that's interesting. Is this the one against the dollar? This is ANZ. This is the one from Gator Swap. At resistance right now. Let me get my angle right. We can see that. There's some variations. All right, so she is at resistance. Pulling my fib from high to this low. I'm ignoring this low over here for what I'm looking at right now. Now I'm going to look at the internal structure here. And yeah, you did hit the areas where you need to chill out. Let's come down to a smaller time frame here. Because you hit it and then you already pulled back out. Okay, so that move is probably over and now we're doing something different. Let's see what we're doing. We're finding resistance right now. Oh, okay. So what are you going to do? Are you going to break back in here and go extremely bullish, or are you going to try the M top for us? All right, well, let's play this little guy. Let's see what we got here. I'm not getting you. Not for what I'm looking for. We can take a new trend line and take into account these bottoms here. The 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 hump dump is what I look for. So I'm looking for a possibility between that idea and this idea, how we're coming up on as resistance on this, where we broke a trend line. And so I'm not seeing that look like a double top, like it's going to swallow us up. I do see this happening down here. I see this bullish cross of the 100 crossing the 200, and as crazy as it sounds, that's bullish overall. We need that. There's another bullish cross here happening here, but 2 out of 3 times when I see these cross, you can get a dump. So I would keep that in mind too. Smaller ones look good though. They're doing the duck lips. They're looking strong. The trend line here is what's throwing me off. That and the wave count here. Elliot, you see? Elliot probably doesn't see anything on this one. ABC correction. Well, then you should be starting out your whole new life, right? Starting your next big wave up. Hopefully that's what it's doing. My biggest concern is, well, here we go. Here we go. Now I can see that picture. Okay. See if I can push up to this area right over here. Now soon we'll get another little correction. All right, interesting. ANZ, and I'm not sure even what it is. ANZ. Anzen Finance. It's got 10 billion tokens. Oh, why has it got so many? Circulating supply is 851 million. Oh man. So compare this to one of those Binance coins that also has like billions of tokens, right? But it wasn't 0.002 cents. This one's only got okay, I see. It's got a $1.8 million market cap. That's the appeal. That's true degen right there. That's okay. I see. Well, if you are going to buy a coin that's got 10 billion coins, buying it when it's like $1 or $2 million market cap, that would be the way to do it. You have to go in a swap its own base to do this one, right? Let's see, what are you though? Let's go see what you are. It's up 45% today. Real world backed stable coin, sustainable yields in all market conditions, backed by institutional grade and real world assets. It's backed by a diversified portfolio of private credit assets. These assets have special traits that protect the investor, like collateral. Real assets can be sold to cover investors' funds. Okay, utility is USDZ is fully composable. Rewards taken across all available across the largest DeFi platforms, often attractive opportunities to earn rewards. Okay, interesting. What are you? No, USDZ. That's a product of theirs, right? So that's their on-chain dollar backed by cat. Okay, well I got that, but let's check out your ecosystem. Expansive utility across 50 plus DeFi product. Okay, well, I'm not getting very far here, but that's interesting. Okay. ANZ. This one would be... What if you threw $50 in this? What if you threw $50 in this and it goes to $100 million market cap? Your $50 might turn into $5,000. And she's already had she's had her pump today. I see that's what's going on over here. Still at a low. It's low. It's risky. What's its highs and lows? What's its all-time highs? Its all-time high so far was 10 months ago in December 2024, and everything else went up. It got up to 3 cents. 3 cents. That's more than a 10x from where we are right now. So it got up to $10 million market cap then. That's an interesting play. I would write it down on a piece of paper for me. Maybe I will see you after the show. Oh, look, put it up. There we go. I can see that. All right, ANZ looking interesting there. You got contract address is right over here on base. So you go over here and copy that and then paste that into your swap, your DEX or whatever. Probably your Coinbase wallet, whatever. It's what I use. And then you make sure you get the right one. Okay, cool. Are you trying to blast off right now? So this is one that even if you feel like you're buying high or at resistance, I mean, you're buying at such a small market cap, could turn into something. I don't see anything that looks like she's trying to... I mean, we're showing some bullish signs on these. You're making me want to FOMO in. I want to look at that one after the show there. May have to see if I can work Oh, but you're on base, right? I think I can work with that. All right, cool. And well, let me come back to the chat here. Oh, it says Orgo. Orgo. I've never heard of Orgo. And BitMart's gotcha. Meteora, DLM, Solana. What happened? What? Orgo to Tether, BitMart. Oh my goodness. I don't know that there's anything to see here on Orgo. I mean, there was a big... Oh, is this since? This is... Yeah, this is... Oh, it pumped up. Oh, it did a pump and dump. It went up to $1? And, okay. Oh, gosh. I don't usually say this is a horrible chart, but... This looks like a horrible chart to me. So Orgo, the tokenomics, there's got to be so slow liquidity in this thing. I don't have any information on it, do I? Well, yeah, I do. It's 0.006 cents. There's a billion of them. $6 million market cap. Well, okay. What the tokenomics are not as bad. For half a penny, basically, you can get in on a small market cap. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is though. Orgo AI pricing. Why are you saying pricing? Hobby, no credit card required. Pro, let's talk. 100 compute hours a month, 2 concurrent desktops, Ubuntu. Okay, why do we need a coin if you're going to charge? I don't understand the purpose for the coin then. And I think that's got to be kind of sorted out. But it's an interesting idea. I've seen some of these places that, some of these projects that have a coin, but yet they take money in, and I don't know how that's going to work out on some things. So this one says free. How you get started? Orgo is the computer use platform for developers. Okay. Weird. Okay. Interesting. You got that. It's all-time high. It's 3 months ago at a little over a penny. I don't have very much to share on that one. Kelly, how's it going, Kelly? Rise Network. Well, I mean, you saw like I did, right? There's nothing that comes up under Rise Network. So if it doesn't come up, I cannot check it. I can type Rise Network in, I can type Rise, but it says She Rise, and if it doesn't give it to me, I can't do anything. There's Sunrise, Everrise, Rise, all these rises, but not Rise Network. And even when I went over here to CoinGecko to look for Rise Network, I got nothing. So this coin is so little that nobody knows about it, and the problem with that is that how's anybody going to buy it if nobody knows about it, if it's not out there and it can't be easily found? So I can't. I hope it does well, but I mean, I can't chart it without a chart. I mean, we can go to Dex Screener and look over there. I guess we could try that. If it's Rise Network, why is it? It should be a layer 1. I don't see that it would be over here. And I don't even see Rise Network over here. There's this Rise on Solana, but there's Everrise. So I got nothing, my friend. Got nothing. Holy ETH! What the? Is Ethereum doing something? That would be a good sign. I'd like to see that happen today. Oh. It's not. Ah, you psyched me out. I thought it was doing something here. She lost a trend. Oh, you lost a trend line. Ethereum, are you coming down, baby? You look like you're coming down, baby. It would make sense because our total 3 are coming down. I guess we should take a look at total 3. We didn't really give that a good go over, did we? Let's go in the 4 hours so we can not have our... Ooh. I know a lot of people are going to be seeing this as a top, right? Personally, I don't. I mean, it might be a local top and a little correction or whatever, but you got one little zone here, 2 zones. There's another little zone we need to be looking for. A 1 hump area, 2 hump area, 3 hump area. So yeah, we can be pulling back a little bit, but on crypto, but here on the 4 hour, we've also got the 50 moving average right there. That'd be great to bounce off this area. I know a lot of people, shoulder, head and shoulder. That's all over, but it's not totally over yet. Let's take a look at others over here and see what you look like. So, oh gosh, why do you look so messy? I gotta get too many damn lines over here. Let's take this stuff off. This works, that's true, so. Here on others, 200 moving average. Oh, nice. 50 crossed over. That's a bull flat. I'm not. It's a golden cross here on the 4 hours, so it's a bigger time frame. It matters a little bit more. So that's good. Means we can probably find some support in this area here soon. I hope. I don't like being in that cloud. Let's go to our bigger indicators. Oh, you suck, man. Why are you telling us you're going to go down on the 4 hour? Let's go to the daily. What's this? Michigan consumer. Oh, we don't care about that. Money flow's coming out. You lost the 9, but you're still above the 21 and the 50, though. I still see a possibility you can bounce from here. I still see a possibility you could get a little bounce from here. I don't like you being in a rising wedge. That part does kind of suck. And that was a rising wedge that we broke down to, but we're in a channel. Look for the channel I did, try to catch it up. Well, the indicators are looking bearish, but the moving averages, so far, I've got some hope. The 9, I think, have you officially crossed? No, you haven't officially crossed the 200 moving average yet. We can roll right over if you just get off your sorry little button. Yeah, do this. Bounce. Here on the 15-minute, maybe we're getting one. I don't know. What do these guys look like? Hey, you're going to have to fight. Okay, but we got a bounce. We got our higher low in on others, so total 3 probably does 2. And we got a fight ahead of us. Bitcoin dominance going off the chain is what we're fighting against, but I don't see the breakdown happening just yet. Not with that. That gives us hope that we got a little bit more up out of our altcoins. Can give you a chance to de-risk, or what if you feel you need to de-risk or do anything. I don't kind of feels. Why would you want to de-risk in October? You know, or why would you be? Unless the market makers are kind of putting us in that kind of situation, or those powers that be. Chart looks fugly. That's a fun word. It's on Kraken. It's on Kraken. But it still didn't show up on my trading view. I mean, that's if I could chart it, I would chart it, but I just don't have access to it, or easy access. That's my bad. It sounds like it's so small that not many people know about it, and so I guess that could be a really good opportunity if it's got something behind it. Do you have time for Fartcoin and ENA? Fartcoin, what, you at 65? You made a higher low so far. You didn't quite make it past the levels that we needed to see here, but I'm a small ass time frame. Let me zoom out. 4 hour. That look ugly. I'm in Fartcoin and I'm not very happy. I'm just going to erase all this. I got too much going on. That and they sucked. You sucked, Road Dog. Well, we got the lower targets down here. We'll bottom out again here. All right, let's clear everything off so we can see what Fartcoin looks like. Walk a cup and handle to the upside. I like that. I like that better than anything that I can draw on here. That's beautiful to me. So you should be near bottom. So I'm on the daily. And low to high, 786 retracement area right there. I hope that counts and you don't have to actually come down and touch it. So that sucks that all these moving averages have officially now crossed, but it's kind of cool that the 200 is kind of up and to the right a little bit. We're at a bottom area here, so we might see. Oh, there you are, you little bastard. I see you there. I see you hiding out there. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I've got PTSD from messing with you before. That's a little bastard here. I just don't really like seeing them. Anyway, but it could be something totally different. Well, or not really totally different, but just not as bad. How far did you come down here, baby? 618. Oh no, I got nothing. I got nothing on that one. I think there should be something there for it, but there's our other trend line right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Does that mean, whoa, does that mean we come back down? I hope not. That would suck. I feel like there should be more information here for Fartcoin. No, that's about right. That's about right. Crazy that it was. This was July. July is at 170. All right, so 97 cents. Man, I would love to see you get back at 97 cents. I'd love to see you get back at 125. Those are my main targets that I'm looking at right now. Okay, so that's what the daily says, and a lot of stuff going on over here because the ribbon flip. Don't have enough information for the bigger moving averages there. M top here, and a type of triple top that I don't like, which from what I've seen, they could get nasty. I don't want to. Where would that be? That can't happen. That's sub-zero. But this trumps all that to me, and we bounced off of there. So I'm looking that we got our bottom, and we might possibly come back down. And in fact, no, you crossed on the. I thought she looked like she's going to come back down, make a higher low. But the 9 on the daily crossed the 21. So let's go to the 4 hour now and see what we got going on over here. Below the 4 hour 200 moving average. That sucks, right? All right, well, that's kind of tricky here. It's like, is it a possible bear trap setup? Look good and going through the cloud and getting above the green, and it's thin and everything, but now we got caught up in it, and that sucks. All right, 4 hour. So we've still been making lower lows and lower highs until here on this little rung here. And by here, we've got one section, two section. I think we still got another third section here, but on here, do you count for Elliot? Fifth 5 ways in ABC. Okay, so basically what all this means, so we finished this little area and it's going through a little correction. We might see it come up a little bit and then go through another correction. It's going to be shaky for a while, but then we should start working on the bigger. This is the bottom, right? Start working on the bigger 3-wave thing. That's supposed to be the nice one. That should take us back up here around $1. We just got to wait it out to do this little correcting thing right now, in my personal opinion. I just wonder that, are you trying to break this trend line? Why are you coming back? 150, you got past it, 21. So I think we're trying to come down and test this non-moving average and then try to work our way back up. It's usually what I see happen on this little guy. Look at the 1 hour, see if it gives us anything juicy. Nice cloud. These moving averages are flip bearish. That sucks. They were flip bearish. They've been flip bearish for a while. And it got good, and then it gave it back. Alright, so if she pulls back, I think she can be coming back down to here somewhere. I would look for maybe a wick. In the worst situation, maybe a wick down to 58 cents one more time. I could see that situation happen. She's been holding the 618. Maybe it doesn't happen at all, and I'm just paranoid because she's starting to play with these trend lines. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I didn't have my trend line there. We'll put that one there anyway. I mean, a lot of times you can. Well, maybe that'll count, but a pullback. Well, where's your 1, 2? Oh man, you're doing it again. Oh man, I got caught on the Elliot. See, that's why I don't just say no to Elliot way. See, you're saying you want to come down too, but that's on the trend line. All right, maybe it will hold this trend line, 64 cents maybe at the bottom. We should be at bottoms for Fartcoin. You need to start turning around Fartcoin. Memes should start moving around a little bit. I think they are on Binance chain a little bit because of all that hype. Maybe they'll start moving around over here. Let's take a look at ENA. How long have we been going? 2 hours? Wow, it goes by so quick. Or it feels quick. On my end, anyway. Well, there's my lines. They never work out. Yo, are you bumping your head on... Are you faking that resistance now? Why would you do that? Did you make a lower low? No, you may not. Oh, did you? Yes, you did, but just a smidgen, a lower low, and now you're finding I don't like seeing that. Zoom out to 4 hour. 4 hours is a little bit different. 4 hours got us testing Lucy and the 800. There you are again, you little bastard. I do not like this guy. I do not. This is the same thing that I saw when I should have sold when my portfolio was at the biggest that it had been. Back in March of 2024 on Total 3, we did this. And from what I've seen from this little guy, he looks like a little bat. I don't know, I've called him several different names. But he looks like that. Reminiscent of a Head and Shoulder, but he got a little bitty head on his face. A little bitty head on. He's got a head on his face. That's amazing. But man, and I've learned that they are a variation of a triple top, and Bukowski tells us, you know, you take the full measure move from the top to the bottom, and it's the full move. And I've seen that happen, and if that happens, that would suggest 32 cents from that idea. I'm going to park that here because we'll track this and see. It looks like a spider monkey. I want to call him a spider monkey. I don't. Three top measurement. So I'll put a little note here so I remember what it is. But I'm kind of testing it. I hope that never happens. Here on the moving averages, now, like I said, they're not the bigger ones, and why I use them because they're telling me that we're still kind of bullish and we can come back up to these areas. Trying to make a little W over here, but they are getting tired. Gosh, I don't want to see you come down to 32 cents. Let me get some of these old lines off. That's important. You're kind of nothing now. We're kind of hoping that would hold. Apparently it didn't. And it looks like this line might be holding for us, right? This one. All right, so let me zoom out just a little bit more, make sure. Oh, we're part of a big ass W. I'm going to go ahead and take him off. So that was the 382. We lost it and kind of barely retested it. You didn't make, you just double topped though. And the measure move also takes us down to the 786 area. Oh man. So the moving averages are giving us hope that maybe we can find a bounce here. Even the 200's still up here, right? Trend line's giving us a little hope that maybe we can get a bounce in this area, and I hope that we do, man. The other scenario is if this M top pattern plays out, and especially this little guy. Man, 35 cents again? We were here in July. That sucked. You could say, make an argument that would be a retest of, you know, we had a W or a double bottom here, and it's common to come down and retest that area. Maybe that area will hold. 45, we can watch that too, but it kind of looks like it. Oof. I hope it's not a slow burn down to here is all I got to say. I got a position on this one too. I'm not very. Oh yeah, Elliot's target. Oh, you suck, Elliot. You said we're going to 98. I'm calling you out, Elliot. You had 2 targets. I made a note of it over here, Elliot. I'm not the only one that sucks around here. Elliot sucks too. He didn't get up there. Maybe it will though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, let's turn him on. Elliot, you still see that? Oh, you act like you don't see it. You act like you don't know now. Elliot seems to think that we are in an ABC correction and that you think that's C? Elliot's tripping balls right now. Okay, well, okay. I hope it is. I hope it works out for you, Elliot. I'm going to zoom out to the daily. What do you say on the daily? So, oh, you see a C version down here too. You suck, Elliot. You suck. So Kelly, I'm not liking overall. I'm seeing some support. Maybe it'll hold, But this is going to be tricky. Some people might be trying to look at this and say, "Oh, look, it's really a falling wedge." That's a nice double top. That's a good double top if you look at it this way. A triple top if you look at it from the little booger I'm looking at there. And either way, what's the regular measure move for a double top? Would that take us down to? Well, it takes us down to the top of it. I hope not. I hope not. Not in October. I'm afraid we might be seeing that at some point during this month. Hey, you sent somebody a Sin, and Sin got the gift membership from Kelly. Hey, thank you so much for that, Kelly. That's helped support the channel. And Sin, you got an opportunity to come over to the YouTube private videos there, which mostly Chart School is what I've got over there. The Chart School series that we did, how long ago has it been? It was back in October, I think. Almost a year ago. Oh my gosh, times went by so fast. Might need to revisit that. And I'm planning on putting some more videos and things over there teaching stuff. Elliot for the fail again. Elliot changed his tune. He did, didn't he? Oh my god, have you tried golden kiwis? They just showed up in the grocery store. Most delicious fruit. A golden kiwi? I've had the green ones. I used to like them. I used to love them, and then my wife started packing them in my lunch for work every day. Every day. Every day. Until now, I just don't, I can't, it's hard for me to look at kiwis. But a golden one? I would like to try a golden one. Elvis ate all the Reese's Buttercups. He does like Reese's. Shark coin, more like it. Uh-oh, what are we talking about? Kelly says, I'd love to wick down to 58 cents. Oh, it wasn't on this one, then was it? It's the other one. All right, 28 people hanging out with me. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin again as she's slow. Did you drop more, or what happened? Let me go down to our little oh. Yeah, see, this is the chart that I've been following. Oh man, you did. What'd you do here? What are you doing now? I think I'm going to have to. This is I've gotten so detailed on all these little small time frames on this one. I'm going to have to erase my main chart for Bitcoin. So this is us, huh? On the 4 hour for Bitcoin. Why does this this exchange just looks? Oh, you're here, right? This one looks nicer. But this one, just COINEX is a little jaggedy. I think there's a liquidity issue there. 4 hour for Bitcoin. Testing the 50 moving average. And that one's essential if we're going to hold our trend. If we want to do something instead of losing this one, if we want to try to get something, but we just don't, that looked good. That looked good. This trend line looked good. As much as I would like to be bullish on Bitcoin right now to just go to on-time highs, I still see a possible A, B, C correction down. I still see another little leg down. And that would suck because once you lose the 50, you keep on going for a little bit, right? And the first area that I would be looking that we would probably try to hold would be here because we got our W. So that would make sense that area could hold. We need to get these moving averages to come up there. I'm on the 4 hour. And where is this? This is 118. We keep getting 117. That keeps coming up on fibs and other things too. That's at the 0.5. Well, we talked about this idea earlier. I'm just redrawing it, I guess. You can see where. Did you do it? You didn't quite get my target there. That was suspect. You see that? That's resistance there. Rising wedge even. And you could argue if that's holding, if that's the angle that we got this idea here, and we also got this idea here. We put these little two guys together. Today is the 9th. And this comes in around the 21st. That would suck if we're doing some kind of weird correction to the 21st, but we could in October, and then toward the end of October start blasting toward new all-time highs and be all happy. Let me try some experimental things over here. Let's go with our fib time. Look at that. Correspondence with the fib time. I don't know if it means that that price will hold or that this channel will hold, but we do have some correspondence there with the old fib Tommy. And also, oh man, what happened? I lost it. Oh, there you are. How'd you get up there? Didn't quite nail the top, but we got that day that it dropped there, huh? Right up the top. Didn't quite nail that one either. Is it my fault or your fault? I think I did it right. See about our bottoms here. Oh snap, what's that? Could you give us a double toppy? That's bottoms. This one's marking bottoms. Bottom here, bottom here. Is this a bottom? According to this one? Could it be? And am I being a dreamer? Zoom in. Well, that's not your logo though. That's when you broke out. That's got some correspondence, but we're just playing around. I'm experimenting around with the fib time tool. 50 moving average. Now that playing around with that gave me the idea of we could come up for a double top and then come down. That doesn't make it. I don't want to do that. Are you going to give me, if you look at the 4 hour, could you see a possibility? You know, we just looked at that ugly little triple top that we've seen play out or seen show up on some of these things. But can you see a possibility? What if we did something like that here? We made the little head and then we come back up for the higher thing and then we come back and do it. Wouldn't that suck? I'm almost willing to bet that we get something like that because that's what's been showing up on all these altcoins. I don't know. Just some ideas to look at. We broke a trend line. What you got other than us going down? And I'm not really wanting to go down. But it doesn't matter what I want. I mean, we got support. 50 moving average on the 4 hours. See if it holds. Bounce back above the 9. There's a chance we can recover. If we do recover, though, are we going to do this little guy? And then come... I don't know, we got October and November, which are normally pretty good, but there are a couple of weeks in each month where it's just like, why the hell am I in crypto? Or this is not going the way we were wanting it to go. There's those disappointing weeks in each month there too, even during the bull cycle. It's just frustrating sometimes, but here on the 24-minute for Bitcoin, we're bouncing with a higher low there, a higher low. I needed to make a bear trap and get back into my trend line here, and then I will feel a lot more better about it. Bigger moving averages here, even on this small time frame, suggest, hey, that could happen. Guys, confusing days in the market, aren't it? Taint it. But now the altcoins are starting to look a little bit better, a little happier. A little give and take. But if Bitcoin starts moving back up, altcoins can start doing a little bit better. A higher low is always a good sign out of Bitcoin. Let's hope we got that. Could be our 1, 2, 3, 4 big. Let's keep on going. get some more. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go to the end screen now, and I'm going to call it a day and go take advantage of my account, and I'm going to look at ANZ and see what I can figure out on that. I want to take a little risky play on that. I might throw $50 in it at first, see what happens. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow night. Until then, happy trading.
Yesterday, I thought my profits were here to stay.
Oh gosh, I really need to hear that.
Oh, I remember yesterday.
Violet bullish.
Suddenly, my funds half of what they used to be. I took too much leverage like a newbie.
Uh-oh, missed it. Where'd he go? How does Fu Manchu look? I've been trying to get that hang of money flow. Well, I don't know what we're looking at on the chart. It's a good indicator. The money flow is good to follow, though. Yeah, it really does. Oh, well, I mean, well, if you watch Frankie Candles, I think I've seen you over there a few times. Turn the music down a little bit. So Frankie Candles goes over it a lot. He talks a lot about the volume and on that, because that's the main thing he looks at too. And it does. If you're in the green, the bearish stuff has not happened as much, and if you're in the red, well, the downside gets a little bit more downer. It's the best momentum indicator, I think. Well, Market Cipher is just a bunch of momentum indicators, really, and I think that's one of the best ones to let you know when things will go in your favor or not. Tempted to buy Bitcoin here. I've been tempted all day, but you keep going lower, and I just don't want to keep riding it lower either. That's why I've been using those conditional orders or buying after it gets past some certain levels. It looks good. It looks good now, unless we're trying to go through some deeper crack. Is that? Yeah, that's just me talking. But hopefully that 50 moving average will hold. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow. Good night, John boy.
Sleepless nights and neon dreams, spinning wheels in fast machines, digital gold in pixel streams, rise and fall like cryptic memes. Eyes glued to the endless charts, ticker tape and rising